Having made it abundantly clear the understanding of Christ's quote in Mark 10:11, I'm going to choose to uh, begin to look at different denominational churches and how they address marriage and marital counseling and how well they align with Christ's teaching in Mark 10:11. But before I get too started in that, I want to give a shout out tribute to a marital love and by way of uh, being so near to Valentine's Day. And uniquely, uh, I'm going to begin by looking to the Catholic Church and have a clarification that I don't believe in annulment, except to a very minimal degree, and they do on case by case basis. And I can't say that I agree with anything about how frequent they choose to align with an annulment. So mostly I just um, make a generalization that I don't agree that marriage can be undone. Um, but would add that there are other things I want to look at, and that is that um, uniquely uh, today is World Marriage Sunday, and that being a tribute brought more recent by Pope John Paul II, and it being an annual nearest to Valentine's Day Sunday, and can't argue with emphasis on marriages so near to Valentine's Day. I'll make it clear later, but for now, I'm going to make a generalization that um, churches tend to uh, not implement Christ's teaching 100%. They generally are strong in emphasis of don't take apart that which God joined together, but they also want to bring forward um, associated issues, and that being abuse and the many ways in which a marriage can become a war zone in the family. And today, the Pope assembled an assembly out of his weekly message that gives his Angelus Jubilee message to 30,000 military and police officers and different peace officers um, as assembled to hear his message today at the Vatican. And to that, I think it represents something that's very true, as I'll show more clearly, um, that there's security within a church and within a church council and within uh, how to address marriage. And and his showing today is well representative of that fact. So, in the midst of a celebration of World Marriage Sunday, there's a pretty strong force associated with it, and such is today's message from the Pope. Of course, there's been other messages, such as a couple months ago, the there was a General Assembly annual meeting of the church, and the Pope's chosen message to begin the assembly, General Assembly, was to teach slash preach on marriage, and so there's a high emphasis within the Catholic Church on marriage, and it's not to be minimized. But as I was saying, I want to look at other denominations as well, and particularly the one that I sent my wife slash ex-wife to for counsel, and I want to take an extra close look to what the church teachings are on marriage, divorce, and remarriage. And such as today's message on Super Sunday, what makes it super? The Super Bowl, or super marriage, or super force?